You ready to make some plays? Let's make some power plays. Hey there, Enterprisers, what's good? It's Jason Lago here again, and in this video I want to talk to you about some power plays that you can make to end the year strong. That's right, we're talking about power plays that you can make right now to help you end the year strong. Now, at the time of this recording, it is the holiday season, right? It's December, there's basically two and a half weeks left of the year, and so we are definitely at the end of the year, all right? And in any business, in any enterprise, you definitely look at this time of year as a very crucial time of year because it's a time for you to take stock of how far you've come in your business. But more importantly, if you spend this time right, it's also a great time for you to kind of reassess and reconfigure some of the goals that you might have for yourself going forward, heading into next year and beyond. With that said, you definitely want to make some power plays, as I call it. You want to finish the year strong. So these are the things that you can do right now to help to make sure that you do just that. And again, like I said, also more importantly, it helps you get on the road to success in terms of setting yourself up for success as far as the New Year's resolutions go. And when the turn of the year happens, it gives you the best shot to succeed. Let's dive right in. Number one, review and recalibrate goals. Review and recalibrate goals. It kind of goes without saying, right? It's kind of simple, but it's probably the most important topic and the most important thing that you can do. It's the one thing you can do, or in this case, two most important things you can do before you do anything else. Let's take stock, let's take inventory of how well we did this year. And what I'm doing is simply saying, consider how close you made it to the goals that you set. So when you started this year, this is the year 2021, when you started the year, you likely had some goals. All right, business-wise, maybe you had an income goal, maybe you had an accomplishment goal, you had a revenue goal, you had a goal in terms of targets as far as how many new people you want to work with, how many new accounts you want to be at, whatever the situation is, all right? Now is a great time to review just how close you came to each marker in each category. And obviously, the ones that you hit and came close to hitting, you should definitely congratulate yourself for. I'm a big proponent of making sure that you pat yourself on the back, as it were. Obviously, it helps to surround yourself with good communities where people will do that for you. But the reality is, not everyone is awake and around to see all the good hard work that you do. So make sure you give yourself a little bit of credit. Next, though, you want to recalibrate. You need to readjust. You need to go ahead and tweak on the things that you did not hit. All right. Now, this is to say simply that you want to keep those goals in place. I don't think you should discard those goals. I want you to roll those goals over to next year. Just tweak them in a way that make them a little bit more achievable, or, it just makes it in a way that you can accomplish it a little bit easier, or maybe you want to take this time to recalibrate and readjust your approach and how you're going to get there. Maybe you know that you actually could have hit that number if this wasn't missing, or if you had this in place. Now is the perfect time to go and do that. So review, recalibrate, that's step one. Number two, pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal, okay? And that's exactly what it sounds like, right? At the time of this video, again, we just have a couple of weeks left before the end of the year. So in my opinion, you can either take this time off, which a lot of people are doing, or you can grind hard. You can push the pedal to the metal, you can go full speed, you can go and play all out for the remaining couple of weeks that we have left. And this is what I suggest that you do. Now, I get it. No one is more holiday fun, more holiday centric than myself. I love Christmas time. I love this season. I have a ton of things going on, right? At the time of this video, I have a ton of things going on myself. I'm currently relocating. I have a family of 5 kids. I've got church responsibilities. I have Christmas caroling. I've got Christmas parties all up and down my calendar. But the reality is, this is also a great time for you to push and push hard. What do you think you might be able to accomplish if you really played all out for the last 2 weeks? I understand why a lot of people don't like to floor it, don't like to put the pedal to the metal. The reason for it, and with good reason, is they are afraid that they're going to burn themselves out. They're going to blow their wad, so to speak. And that's all understandable. However, again, in the context of what we're talking about here, there's only a couple weeks left before the end of the year. So why not push as hard as you can? Why not push as absolutely hard and fast as you can to do more and get more done? Because what that will do, likely, is it'll help you finish the year strong, have you some good results and numbers on the board. But anything that you're doing right now, most likely, is going to boil over and bleed over into next year. And that's how you step into the new year running. That's how you get started and set yourself up for success. If you go hard now, you got something that you can run with at the turn of the year, okay? Now, I firmly believe that if you push hard, you can definitely see some more results. But again, the other payoff is you have next year to look forward to, and this will only help you start the new year off right. I encourage you to put the pedal to the metal. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, do more, do better, get after it. Number 3, do the one thing. Do the one thing. That's very interesting. The one thing What does it mean? What am I talking about? I'll let you decide. You can tell me what the one thing is. Only you know what that is. Every single person, every single business, they've all got that one thing that's in the back of their mind that they want to do, have considered doing, maybe have always wanted to, haven't been prepared to do, whatever. I encourage you to take now, right now, as the time to go ahead and do that one thing. Whatever it is, at the very least, initiate it. At the very least, start it. Do the one thing and get rolling with it. The one thing. All right. In my personal example, I kind of talked to this in previous episodes. You can check it out in the, further down this page, but I talked about wanting to launch my own free 5-day challenge for my personal audience and my business clients and what have you. And it's been one of those things where it was always in the back of my mind. I got a ton of pressure from friends, peers, mentors that I need to go ahead and do it. And everyone's telling me, Jason, you've got this unique approach. You need to go ahead and make sure that you do this. And I always thought, well, I'll put it off a little bit. I want to do it, but I got so much going on. Or I want to do it, but I have to figure this out. And I want to allow so much time to promote it and get enough PR behind it, blah, 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 right? Well, guess what? I decided to go ahead and do it a couple weeks ago. And I put it together in a week and a half with very little promotion, all organic practically, and just said, okay, let's go ahead and get this thing done. And I'm so glad that I did. Because I had to push so hard and so fast in such a short amount of time, I mean, everything that I did was full bore. There was so much energy that went into it. And now I'm excited to run it again when I do have more time to do it because of what the results yielded in the short amount of time that I was able to put that full burst of energy to it. Not only did we have people who were really excited and have people join, which is always the biggest thing, right? How many people actually show up? We had a ton of people show up. A ton of people got a lot of value. A ton of people stuck with it. And a lot of people are also interested in the big offer that I made at the end and are purchasing it on board. I already had a lot of amazing feedback to use, not only for my personal business, but also for the next challenge and challenges to come. It is absolutely amazing. And I couldn't be more satisfied, more happy with myself for doing that one thing. My question to you now is, what is that one thing for you? Whatever it is, go ahead and do it. Initiate it. Start it right now. Do the one thing. You won't be sorry. Number 4, and finally, New Year's resolution starts now. That's right. New Year's resolution starts now. I've been saying it all along. Do something now because it's going to help you out for next year, right? But now I want you to actually think about what those things are. Not only do I want you to review and recalibrate your goals and go big and go home or whatever it is, but I want you to take a moment also to consider what your goals are going to be for next year, right? I'm using the term New Year's resolution because that's the easiest way for us to remember it. If you think about it, everyone's got a goal at the new year. It's called a New Year's resolution. And it always falls in one of 3 categories: happier, healthier, wealthier. That's it. It always falls in one of those, okay? Usually it's something along the lines of, I want to be happier, better relationship, I want to be wealthier, make more money, better job, something like that. Or number 3, I want to go ahead and be healthier, and that usually comes in the form of losing weight and feeling great, getting into shape, something along those lines, right? Whenever I hear people tell me this, friends and family alike, I'm always telling them, great, what are you doing now to help you prepare for that? Right? If you really want to lose weight, the next, as a New Year's resolution, maybe you need to start considering what your diet's going to look like. All right. Maybe you need to go ahead and think about initiating some of that diet stuff right now, right? Finding the gym that you're going to work out at and committing to a workout plan or what have you, right? All of this counts in the personal realm, but now it should also count in your business. And so if you're thinking about what you want your New Year's resolution to be or your new big time goals to be for your business, start doing those things now. If you know you want to get in front of an audience or a certain type of movement or market, maybe now is the great time to start identifying which are the key players in that space and start getting your name out there, introducing yourself, trying to break out of obscurity. And that way next year, as you roll back into it, you can follow up and get back to these people. It's no longer a cold call. Do you see what I'm saying? Little things like these might be able to go a long way in helping you make the impression that you want and also getting the start that you want for next year. So whatever your New Year's resolutions are, whatever your New Year's goals are, it starts now. There you have it, my friends. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. Listen, I hope that this was helpful to you. I want to take this time also to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm sure I may have another video coming out before the end of the year, but since we're talking about it, let me go ahead and wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And just thank you again for riding with me and supporting me, subscribing with me, and riding along, supporting the channel. It means the world to me, okay? Now listen, if you hadn't had a chance yet, make sure you download a copy of my ebook. It's my free digital freedom shortcut. Shows you exactly what I did to leave the corporate lifestyle and live the ultimate laptop lifestyle like I'm doing now. You can download your copy at the link in the description below. On top of that, make sure you subscribe and follow. Make sure that you like, comment, share, but most importantly, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. I'll see you next time. Take care.